All the behaviors too, the guys dodging and reacting to your shots, like all that kind of stuff is new in Borderlands 2. You know, in Borderlands 1 we just had a handful of behaviors per character. Now we have dozens and dozens and dozens of behaviors and reactions and animations. You shot the leg out from under that guy, and that was actually an animation blended into ragdoll. You just took
for example.
That guy, yeah, he's unhappy right now. Sorry about your legs, dude.
I'm disappointed because I can't wait for Borderlands 2, but I'm going to Tokyo Game Show.
Oh!
So I'll be in Tokyo when it comes out, and I have to wait till like a week.
Wait, Tokyo Game Show's like in October, isn't it?
No, it's like next week. It starts on like the 20th or something. So
oh, wow. Somebody asked me to go, and I'm like, look, it's not, you know,
like right around.
Let the people handle all that. The PR folks at 2K and at Gearbox have been so amazing, just kind of worrying about all that for me, but they have sent me all over the world talking about this game, and it's really neat because everywhere I've been, let me tell you something. You know, I was just in Tokyo just a few weeks ago, and they're really starting to grasp and love Western games over there. And I just couldn't believe the reception we got. They were so nice and so just so thrilled that, you know, I'd gone over there, and you know, they're really starting to figure out what we've got going on over here. So that's pretty awesome.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Hold it right there.
You're that guy.
I just like doing this.
Yeah, you from the back.
I haven't
you
been playing this class, so it's great.
Ooh, Iridium.
Oh, Iridium.
You have 10 Iridium. Have you been to the? Have you been to the black market vendor?
First thing I did was upgrade my backpack.
Do you think it'd be a spoiler to tell people who the black market vendor is? Has that been out already? I don't know if anybody's talked about that. The black market vendor.
We're getting the no. Stop.
Stop talking.
Have we talked about that yet? I don't want to spoil surprises, but it's pretty neat. I have an affinity to that particular one. Oh, that guy evolved. Did you see the Varkid?
Yeah, I saw him.
Let him evolve again. Oh, you destroyed him. Yeah, he keeps evolving. Gets bigger and gnarlier and bigger and gnarlier. Oh, that's okay. There's a Varkid up here that's...
he might be evolved already. Or she.
I forgot about this.
So Randy, when you play, what class do you?
You know, I'm schizophrenic. During most of the development of the game, I played the Gunzerker, Salvador, and I think that was at first because he was the first one that was really kind of built and ready. But I have a lot of fun with him, and I still have an affinity for him. The assassin class I switched to when the bloodshed tree got built out because, you know, there's some skills there about lunging, like doing automatic lunges towards the enemy with melee strikes and some other things that I'd kind of cautioned Paul Hellquist and Jonathan Hemingway against. Jonathan Hemingway designed most of the skills in the game, and Paul Hellquist was the creative director of the project. And I thought that their plan was risky, and I said, you shouldn't try this skill, and I pushed them to back away from it, and you know, I think it kind of worked out because that skill was going to be like the overarching thing, and I think deception is awesome, but they put that in a tree and dedicated a tree to their ideas there, and I'm really glad they kind of ignored me and just went for it anyway because it turned out to be awesome. So once they got it working, I went and checked it out, and I was having so much fun with it that I just started playing Zero a lot. Cool. But about a month ago, I switched over to Maya, and you're playing Maya now, and you're playing the, which tree are you building down?
Let's take a look.
The motion tree, I think. Yeah, I've been playing co-op, so I've been using her with Harmony, which is kind of the healer class, and I really kind of enjoy that support role. But I have a feeling like I was looking at the Cataclysm class, and I'm going to respec soon, and because she can just light everything on fire and electrocute them at the same time and melt them. It's like massive elemental damage with the Cataclysm tree. Yeah. So Harmony's great for crowd control. I'm sorry, motion is great for crowd control, and motion also gives you the ability to turn enemies into friends by phase locking them. And
I'm just kind of showing off your map here.
Isn't that cool?
Like you can go to all these areas, and this is one area. And like this mountain here in the middle, you can kind of walk around it, and there's stuff back there, and yeah.
You do a better job showing off a game than we do. So, you know, I love that though. That's what you're experiencing and what you're proud of on our behalf is like that's why we fight. You know. And the team works so hard on this game. There's Madam von Bartlesby.
Oh yeah, she's actually kind of like rough.
Yeah, you're really buff though. This is like if you deal with her at equal level, this is a very challenging boss fight.
I did this fight normally.
Like at 15?
First time I did it, yeah, and it was pretty tough.
Some of the QA guys.
So this is like
revenge.
This is revenge for me.
Look at this.
Go get Sir Reginald. We have so many things to discuss.
She's got this whole idea.
So this is Sir Reginald right here. It's a fly in a bucket.
Now I just need you to find Princess Fluffybutt and get me some scrap metal from the buzzards so you can make me a teapot. Just blow up some buzzards and pick up the flamey bits.
She's awesome.
Oh no.
The most dangerous 13.
No fall damage. Which is
no fall in the game at all?
Is that
Crumpets are crunk? What?
Is there going to be fall damage in the game at all?
No.
I like that.
You know
personally.
what? Like, why punish you? There's think of what you just did there. And if we did fall damage, you probably would have just exploded.
Yeah.
Would you have had fun?
No.
Did you just have fun with what you did?
Yeah.
Yes. There's the answer.
I just want to go there. I don't want to
and when you cut loose, I'm really glad that Borderlands, because it's on a foreign planet, because it's got this wacky style, like it allows us to kind of cut loose a lot of the kind of constraints that we force upon ourselves with the way we think the world should work, and instead just build it to what's going to be most fun. And as a result, you get this really kind of, you just wreck that dude.
Oh, it's so nice going back to this area.
Yeah, you're so OP. There's the crumpets.
Yeah. Oh, and I gotta get the buzzards too.
I love her flavored. I'm gonna be eating so many goddamn crumpets. It's gonna be a crumpocalypse.
Flying around.
So Grand Theft Pizza asks, what is the game length in comparison to the first one?
Oh boy, just missions and playing through everything, about twice as much content. It's also denser content. It's more dense content compared to the first game. Like the quality's higher throughout. There's more detail throughout. Like everything's better throughout. And there's about twice as much total stuff. But there's also some endgame stuff, like some of the endgame things we started playing around with some of the DLC. We actually included bits of that in the main game. So we're really, oh look, see the guys bail out right before it blew up. That was awesome. And you got another piece. Oh, no, you got it. It's right at your feet, isn't it?
Yeah, I grabbed it.
Okay. This is great when you're OP.
Yeah.
Dude, have you ever seen those big guys, like when they get berserk, jump up at a buzzard?
Oh, yes.
Dude,
yeah.
that, when they get mad at the buzzards, that's just like glory happens.
Yeah, because the buzzards, when you play through this the first time, they're pretty annoying.
They're tough, dude. They're death from above, man.
You'll be hiding in a house.
And there's usually guys on in the jump seats shooting at you and stuff. Perfect. You're like a pro.
Yeah. That's what I do. Play the games.
Shorty, you the best. You the best. See the icons on the HUD down there? We're putting a lot more information about your status. So when those are 2 kill skills that you had active. There's some other buffs that you can get too. So now you have both of your kill skills active again. Your next damage will do more. You'll get the benefit of those particular buffs that are indicated down there as icons.
Stuff's just blowing up all around.
Yeah, you're just wrecking shit. It's so awesome.
All right, so I gotta go get Princess Fluffybutt now.
Princess Fluffybutt.
Randy, Zach Mernst asks, he says, Borderlands 2 is obviously very funny. Was all this comedy originally intended, or did it become funny organically?
There was always... Hold on.
Oh man, this party's gonna be off the chisel for Rizzo.
Obviously very funny.
The goal was, there was always attitude in the game, and there was always a personality to it. When the art direction really took off, that amplified things even more. And with Borderlands 2, we've really come into our own with embracing the nature of it. Now, yeah, there are funny bits. It's not necessarily a comedy game, though. It's very authentic for this universe and the style that it takes. But there's just a lot of attitude and personality that comes through in so many different ways. And I mean, some of the stuff that Anthony created for this just makes I laugh, I roll around. Yeah. It's just funny stuff. But even back at the beginning, when Matt Armstrong, the director of Borderlands 1, when he was first kind of exploring things tonally, like when he implemented the first currency in the game, he called it cash money. Right? Like it's like it wasn't like credits or anything. Right. Like it was cash money, And that you killed the thing as it was morphing. You can do that, by the way. You can.
Yeah, and you still get the experience points.
Yeah.
So if you catch
so
them mid-morph.
It's good to catch them when they're in a pod, because they can't hurt you when they're in a pod if you let them emerge